welcome in, folks, to another Out of Your Falcon Mind All 22 review. First things first, so if you are new to the channel, welcome in, man. We hope you enjoy the content. Mike and I do a couple of shows per week during the season. We do a preview show and a recap show, typically Thursdays and Mondays. But, you know, sometimes our schedules will mess things up. We'll have to switch the days. But for the rest, that's what we shoot for. But and we keep it going during the off season. We'll do the draft. We'll do free agency. We cover all that stuff, man, and we have fun on our shows. When we play games, we keep it light, we keep it real, but we have fun though. We have a really good time. So hope you enjoy the content with us. And like if you're here, like, subscribe, help us keep growing. Get out there to more Falcons fans. We greatly appreciate the support. All right, to business here. So the all 22. I know I keep saying I'm gonna make these things shorter, and that's my goal. But damn it, I couldn't this week, and I blame the defense. The defense was really fun. So I added, I think, 14 defensive plays this week instead of, I think I had 3 or 4 last week. But, you know, we know obviously, you know, Tim Boyle and Trevor Siemian wasn't great. You know, Tim Boyle got cut today, actually. That sucks for him, but, you know, our defense just, I mean, they played really damn good, so it was fun. So I, like I said, added 14 of those plays. There's around probably 30-ish offensive plays. But again, you know, I know everybody, you know, is really, they want to see, understandably so, you know, kind of where the struggles have been on offense. And, you know, is it more Dez, is it more Art, you know, or what's the reasoning behind some of the struggles? So that's why I've just been focusing on offense, you know, just trying to see, is there progression each week? And this week, it's a tough one because, you know, like we said on the show on Monday, the weather was terrible. It's hard to take a lot. You don't know how much that affected things, you know, but there were some good things. Look, you're going to see Des threw some just dots, some dimes, some great, I mean, tight window throws, on the money type stuff. And then you'll see some that's just not good. You'll see some decisions that probably could have been made better. You'll see some protection that could have been better. You'll see some receivers that, you know, are not recognizing zones all that well and, you know, not finding good places to sit in those zones. You'll see spacing still kind of messed up on some of these plays. Art calling some questionable stuff at questionable times. So it's all those things. It's still all those things. I mean, you know, we keep hoping every week that something's going to elevate, whether it's the QB, the coach, you know, so it's just a little bit of everything, you know, it's still. So, you know, we'll talk more about it after you watch the video, but that's kind of the sum total of it. And I didn't, like I said, for time's sake, you know, watching when McGarry went out, Storm Norton did pretty well. Missed about 3 or 4 assignments though on run plays, which, you know, I mean, I hope McGarry's in this week because if he's out, that will suck. I mean, Storm didn't do bad, but McGarry is an elite run blocker, so that will be missed on Sunday against the Bucs. So we hope he's better. But like I said, Storm did all right. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. But I didn't spend too much time on that, like I said, just for time's sake. And then I did show one play for Onyemata on defense, but that dude just wreaks havoc. I mean, he is fun to watch. He is such a big part of that defensive line. So I know he didn't practice today either. This is being recorded on Wednesday, but I think Art seems he thinks he'll play. He'll be all right. So hopefully so, because man, he's been a force. So that's just a few things. And like I said, yeah, we'll talk more after you see the video. But hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk in a few. All right, let's get into the offense. This first one, this is the first drive. Good throw to Pitts here. And we'll see it. Pitch is down, lined up right here. And by the way, he barely lined up in line the entire game. Just good anticipation, good throw. He was out wide or in slot almost the entire game. So I think we can call him a wide receiver now. All right, so we see it again. Good release. And Ritter's at the back of his drop. He can throw it at Jefferson if he wants to, but I think he knows he wants to hit Pitts. And he's getting ready to throw. Pitts hasn't even looked at him yet. Just good anticipation. Ball's on him as soon as he turns around. Love to see those types of throws from Ritter. All right, here you're going to see CP come in motion, and this is definitely supposed to be a screen to CP all the way. Don't exactly understand it. And you have Kyle out there trying to block, which is not ideal. Bijan was running out that way too. So I don't quite understand the thought process here. I mean, I guess if, Kyle takes care of his block, and the ball actually is completed, maybe, because Drake's got his guy here, which you got the safety coming down, you got CJ Mosley right here. So I don't know that play is really set up for success. And then again, you have Bijan trailing the play for I don't even know what reason, to be honest. Kind of ends up in the same spot as CP, but just not very productive type of play. All right, and here you're going to see the defensive line pretty much just own our guys and hit Bijan in the backfield. And the ratings for the Jets defensive line is not, or the ratings for their run defense is not great. But you have to realize that this squad has been behind a lot, and their offense has put them in some terrible positions all year long. So those boys get tired, and that most of the teams that win are running the ball to close out the game. So putting them in bad spots. But these guys are all talented dudes. Don't get it wrong. If you watch the game, you saw it. And just like here on this play, and we'll watch the end zone too. I mean, Bergeron gets just destroyed. McCole Pruitt gets slid up, and Bijan has nowhere to go. So we pause it here. Here's Bergeron. Dahlman, you see McCole right here, and Jake is going to try to get out there, but it doesn't matter because these guys already got beat, and the play's dead. So it makes it tough to run no matter what. I'll pause it here. Again, that's tough, and then that's tough, and then nowhere to go. So. All right, this is the drop by Pitts. Again, ball thrown with anticipation. Fits it in a tight-ass window. I mean, just zips it in there. Little high, but Pitts got both hands on it. Got to catch these. You hope, you want to catch these for sure. We'll let it play, then I'll play it back. Pitts is down here in the slot, the bottom of your screen. So let this thing rip right between two defenders. Drops the ball. If we want to play it back, now we can see what's going on at the top of the screen too. I'll pause it right here. Nothing really much going on. You got homeboy down here running a go, just clearing out. Nowhere to go here. You really can't go to Drake. Drake sat on this route here, couldn't go there. Maybe to Scotty out here, but it's a tough throw. That's a long way to put a lot of air on the ball. So right decision, and you'll see it from the end zone shot even better. I'll just let that play. How tight a window that actually is. I mean, and you can see the zip he has on the ball here. It's just very right. I mean, damn. CJ damn near tips it, but you gotta hope Pitts comes up with that for sure. Okay, so this is these are ones this happened about 3 times in the game. I thought that Ritter could have kept this and ran himself. And just every now and then, not all game, but it was definitely there to be had, especially later in the game. And this particular play at CP, but later in the game, there's Bijan, and I'm telling you, not one defender paid any attention to Desmond. It was just all focused on Bijan. So similar to here, but I'll let the play go out. You're going to watch 91 here. He's trying to read whether or not CP's taking it or Ritter's keeping it. You'd like to think Ritter's athletic enough to beat this guy. And then you have Drake down here, who you'd hope could block out. It looks like Reed down there at the bottom. So I'll let it play. And you can see there's probably some space there to do something. And just to keep the defense honest. I'll pause it here. And boom, all right. So, he's already handed off there. At that point, he's already committed, but maybe hold it for a second longer, get him to commit. Even if he doesn't, like I said, you would like to think that Desmond's quick enough to get outside here and win that. But like I said, it happens a few more times, and he did it well. He did well with it last week. I like to see just more of that, and I don't know if that's just his decision or Art saying it's purely going to be going to the running back and don't even give it a second look or what. But regardless, we just like to see him use his legs more because he can do it, and it's just another thing that the defense has to think about. All right, so here Desmond's going to check it down. Probably the right decision. Bergeron gets kind of eaten up by Quinnen Williams, and gets in the backfield, and just he gets pressure, the ball's off the mark. But I'm showing some of these plays as well, because we talk about it every week on the show, and you guys, I know, see it as well. Just to kind of show you kind of what the entire play looks like, whether the receivers are, what options he has to go with here. So I'm gonna let this play. Nothing downfield. Like I said, he gets pressured and just has basically throwing as he gets hit, so the ball's off the mark. If he lets go of it earlier, you probably have him. Again, I apologize for when it turns dark. I'm not sophisticated enough yet to not have that happen. So, all right. So here he may have Drake here, but it's gonna be tough, especially when you got a defender right there and Drake keeps going. He doesn't sit. He keeps going. If he sat right there, you got him. But we do see Drake do that occasionally. He'll sometimes he has troubles kind of figuring out zone and where to find that soft spot. Again, you got to going down here, double coverage, nothing here, nothing up at top. So going to the check down is correct, but as you can see, Quentin Williams is on his ass, and he's got to get rid of it, and just has to rush the throw, and nothing he could really do. You'll see Bergeron here lined up with Quentin, and Quentin's just going to go right by him. So tough. All right, so on this one, there's nothing to the right. He sees Pitts in single coverage, takes a shot. I don't hate it, just overthrows it. Pitts is down here to the bottom of the screen, lined up out wide again. You'll see 3 receivers up top. And again, he sees him in single coverage. It's like, yeah, I'll give him a shot, but just too far. And if you want to look up top here, not a whole lot going on with these routes up here. Crazy, right? I mean, just wild to see all these guys in the same spot, pretty much. It's nuts. Didn't look that way anyway, but yeah, just overthrow. We can watch it from the end zone if you want to see that shot. Good pocket, no rush, just bad throw. And Reed was like, yeah, you see me? I did absolutely nothing on that play. Damn right. So this is a 3rd down play, and you're going to see Jermaine Johnson pretty much just drive Matthews right back into Ritter, just using his power, and that's what he's good for. He had a hell of a game, actually. But really his only option was Jonnu, and he couldn't really see him due to the pressure. The other 3 guys, you'll see it takes a while to get into the routes. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that drives you crazy. One of the things that drives you crazy on 3rd down, we got to get to the sticks, but we also have to have some options that are there for him quickly if something like this happens. And like I said, the only option he had was Jonnu, and he is open. And you'll see it, but it's just the pressure gets there too quickly, and it doesn't happen. See, Jonnu's going to block, then go out to the side there, but too late. And I'll play this back all in a second. But so Jermaine Johnson's lined up right here. Like I said, you're going to see him just boom, just drive his ass right back into the pocket, which is going to force Ritter up. And he's also getting pressure from the right. So we'll go all the way back to the previous sideline view. There's Reed doing his thing again. All right, so you got Johnny right here. Like I said, he's going to block for a second, then come out here. And he said he will be open. If you're going to pause it right there, all right, none of the receivers can do anything yet. He can't throw the ball anywhere yet. Again, it's his 3rd down. We've got to get some yards. Still can't do anything. You got double coverage up here. You got CJ on, looks like Pitts right there, another backer here. You got single coverage down here. Well, not really. You have the safety going deep too. So by this point, though, Jermaine's already driven Jake backwards. You got McGarry having his issues over here, so the pocket's already dead. And you see Johnny just chilling over here, like he's open. I mean, but he's got to get out of there at this point, and doesn't have a chance to get it to him. So it's not the fact that it's just the design again. I don't, on 3rd down, you'd like to give your guy some better options than that. Just to me, it's just not a good call. And we'll watch it one more time from the end zone shot. Real time, just boom, driven straight back. He didn't even turn his head to see Johnny on the right because he was just trying to get out of the pocket. So, is what it is on that one. Okay, and this is the awesome stretch play we try to run out of the end zone and gets blown up because, that defensive line wasn't already doing a good job or anything. So why not do it now in the end zone? And this is after Ritter had just kind of dove forward to get a couple of yards, to get some kind of breathing room. To me, this is Tyler in there or CP, and I don't care if you run the ball 3 times here and punt it. And even if you run it twice up the middle, maybe play action, something. I don't even get something on 3rd down if you want to throw it, but nothing. The last thing you want to do is turn the ball over in this situation because you're almost guaranteed points to their team. So I don't mind the fact, that you're going to run twice here. It's just why exactly you ran this play. I don't know, because Quentin Williams just destroys Dahlman, and Parker Hesse just gets blown the hell up. And we love Parker here, but damn, Parker's right here on the left, and just, I mean, shit. Yeah, that's when you beat your chest, when you do something productive like that. So we'll watch it again from the sideline here. Just nowhere to go, and just dumbass play call. I don't understand that one bit. Watch it again from the end zone, and you'll see right from the snap, Quinn's coming. Dahlman don't have a chance at this point. He's just driving him back. His leverage is shot, and yeah, this Parker's getting blown up as we speak. Just getting driven straight back right into Bijan. Terrible play call, and just a better play by the Jets defense. No doubt about it. All right, so you're going to see the pressure come on this one. He's got to get rid of it pretty quickly. He just misses Drake. May have Scotty underneath, which is lined up here at the top of the screen. You got Drake right here in the middle. Well, lined up between him and, is that Jefferson? Yeah. Just overthrows him. But again, if you want to take a look at some of the options that we have here, we're going to pause it right here. So, got a call at the bottom of the screen, not looking his way. You could throw it now. If you want to throw it, like I said, if you want to throw it short to Scotty, you got him. He's trying to get it to the sticks, it looks like, over to Drake, and just overthrows it. So, probably Scotty's the best choice there, but from the end zone shot, can't see much, but you do see the pocket collapsing pretty quickly there, which may have affected the throw. Watch it again as he steps into his throw. He got guys and he gets hit as he throws, so definitely could have affected it, no doubt. All right, so this is a 2nd and 9 throw to Pitts on the sideline, and this is a damn NFL quarterback throw right here. This is a tough throw to make, even when you can step up and make the throw. This guy is throwing it kind of retreating, going backwards, and still completes this ball. And it's stuff like this, man, that you see, and of course we'll get to the touchdown later, but it's, there's throws like this that happen almost every game. You're like, damn, that is top level shit right there. And then that's what gives you hope that, you straighten out a few other things, and this guy could be it, get a little bit better play caller, this guy could work out, and there's other times that the ball just, you understand where it goes or why it goes there. So, the consistency is what we're all looking for, and that just comes with time, if he has that ability. So anyway, all right, so we got Kyle right here in the slot, and pressure's going to come again. Fake the handoff. Gotta get rid of it and just, goodness. Pressure in his face. Look at this. This is his base. This is how he's throwing. I mean, just kind of wings it. I mean, damn. Watch it from the end zone. Again, I mean, he's scooting to his left, and backpedaling almost, and just on the damn money. mean, that's beautiful, man. You love seeing that stuff from Dez. I mean, nobody can question his arm talent. He's got that. That's you can make that throw. That's pretty damn serious. Okay, so this is one play after that 2nd and 9 completion to Kyle. There was Tyler ran in between, got some yards, and this is the absolute beautiful pass to McCole Pruitt, who's lined up down here on tight end. You're going to see Kyle go in motion. He's going to fake the handoff to Bijan and just lay it perfectly in the back of the end zone where only McCole Pruitt can catch the ball. We will let it play out. Fake the handoff. Just beautiful damn ball, man. I mean, so we'll throw it back or play it back here. He's going to fake the handoff. All right, so he's going to see I've got McCole here in single. You got Sauce lined up down here on Kyle. Safety's going to be late. Doesn't matter. If you put the ball in the end zone where he puts it, then nobody else can catch it but McCole Pruitt. Beautiful. I'm telling you, man, that Kyle throw and then this throw, need more of that, man. I mean, you can watch it from the end zone here. And what a hell of a job by McCole Pruitt, too. Make that catch, get both feet in. All right, so this is the intentional grounding on Ritter. And 2 things on this one. Number 1, watch Kyle run this route. And this is what makes me think, and a lot of folks think, that the MCLs or whatever with the knee is still got to be bothering him, because this does not look like, it looks sluggish, doesn't look explosive, just doesn't look right. And he's either still hurting or he's lazy. It's one of those 2 things. I'd like to think he's not lazy. But anyway, you will see there's not much going on down here. He will not have Drake open. He'll have Keith, I guess, if he wants to throw a short check down, which is odd that Keith is out here, but whatever. You got CP in the backfield, which he's going to fake the handoff to. CP's going to just squirt out here, and he will be open. And that should have been the play. He should have checked it down to CP. But it's just that level of processing, not quite there yet. And we talk about it all the time on the show. That's what separates the QBs. Who can process information quicker, who can get through their progressions faster, and before the play starts, as a QB, you have to know where your weapons are and what options you have. So as we get into the play here, you'll see. Number one, okay, let's watch Kyle. Number 1. Here's Kyle. I mean, that doesn't look right, does it? I mean, it can't just be me. All right, so back to the start here. All right, fake handoff, and we'll pause it right here. All right, so at this point, he hasn't done the ball yet. He's about to be under pressure, no doubt about it. And that's the thing. I mean, all this stuff's happening so fast in Ritter's head, right? So I understand it. I get it. You have to make a decision fast. You have to go through progressions fast. That's the job, right? That's in the description. So knowing that he just fake handed off to CP where is CP? That's who I'm missing here. And if he just turns his head to the left, he'll have him. He's committed. He's reading his eyes. He's seeing Ritter's going to go here to Kyle. And we'll let it play out again. I'll pause it. He still has a chance to throw it, and it's about to get hit. He's got to get rid of it. At the same sense, here's the play. CP right here. You do have a window here, but he doesn't even throw this anywhere near. I think he's just not trying to get this picked off, so just launches it. Oh no. So again, this is just one that and you'll see it from the end zone as well. This is just one that you hope that he progresses with. Because he never looks over there again. After he fake hands it, he's just looking downfield. I understand you want to push the ball downfield, but man, just take a peek. Just take a peek. I mean, that'd have been a no-brainer. So, yeah, that's a tough one. Then to have the intentional grounding on top of it, that sucked. All right, so this is the play. This is the pick actually that gets negated by the penalty, which is ticky-tack, if you ask me, on Reed here. But all right, so you'll see Kyle lined up here, and again, same deal as the last play. If he's not hurt, then damn it, man. And like I said, I just gotta believe that this knee is still affecting him, because I don't mind him taking this shot here. You've got one-on-one, you got size on Reed, ball's already out. Nobody else is really open. All right. You can't throw that ball to Drake. You can't. You probably could have threw it over here, but that's just probably pick 2. Kind of lets up, doesn't really make an attempt at it. Let it play again. Top of the screen, just lets up a little bit. Ball is overthrown, but I don't mind giving your big 6'6" freaking tight end a chance to make a play. Watch it from the end zone shot. Doesn't show much there, really. Yeah. It's just tough. But luckily, hey, we had the penalty, and right here is where the penalty is called, which, okay, but we see so much worse than that, right? It doesn't really slow him down at all. He slows more down himself than Reed actually caused him to slow down, but we'll take it all day long. All right, so on this one, he wants to go left. He comes back across and sees CP, so he just gets rid of it. If he holds it on for a second later, he probably has Bijan for a big play here. You'll see Bijan coming out of the backfield, CP down here at the bottom of your screen. Like I said, his first options looks like he's looking up top at Drake and Kyle again, just burning out of that route. Not to be a dick, but Jesus. So you look down here, you got Bijan now coming out of the backfield, and now he sees CP come up, and so he just rips it. But as you can see, you're gonna have Sauce down here to deal with. But if he holds it just for a second longer and sees Bijan, then let Bijan do his job, and damn. So that one hurts too. And again, it's just a matter of just, I know, I get it. You see him, you see the window, you want to throw it. I get it. But man, you got some space out here to let this man do a job. So just another tough one. Okay, so this is just simply a Drew Dalman appreciation clip, and I give Dalman a lot of shit. No, I don't give him a lot of shit. He's number 2, I think, rated PFF center in the league this year. So, whatever you want to take from that, and he does a good job for the most part. I'll give him that. There are times he gets embarrassed, like earlier with Quinnen Williams. Well, this is the time he wins the rep. So, you can't just look at 1 or 2 reps and say, okay, he sucks. You kind of got to look at because look, these guys are getting paid big money. They're going to win some reps, right? So you can't be overly critical, which I'll be honest, sometimes I probably am. I think we all are to an extent. But so you're going to watch Dalman here on Quinnen Williams, and does a good job. Just doesn't get blown off, stands him up, kind of just, you definitely giving up size to Quinnen. But I'm going to give him props there. He creates that lane there and it wasn't a lot of yards, but it was better than getting stopped in the backfield or 1 yard gain or whatever that would have been. So good job, Dalman. All right. So on this one, I don't mind this concept, actually. It's one of the few that I don't mind. And he ends up going to Bijan here, gets under pressure, has got to get rid of it, makes a good throw on the run. You'll see Bijan come across it. Well, actually, he's going to come across right here. Little mesh there, and good throw on the run. So I'll let it play back here and just watch it in real time. See, looks like Parker Hesse and Bijan cross right there. Looks like Hesse was trying to create a pick there without making it too obvious. If he would have rolled him over, it would have been really obvious. But, I don't mind, because you're trying to get confusion here. You're trying to get these guys to create picks on themselves, run into each other, whatever, what have you. As you can see, the pocket's collapsed around him at this point, so he's got to get rid of it. And I definitely would throw it to Bijan over Parker Hesse. So, good decision, good throw. No issue with that. Okay, so this is the throw to Drake in the end zone where Drake just gets jacked up, and we are extremely lucky he did not get concussed on this play. I don't know really how he didn't, to be honest. But you'll see Ritter roll to the right, immediately cutting off the left side of the field. He's only going to have 2 options. He'll have Drake and he'll have Bijan. Bijan's not looking at him quick enough. And so I don't mind this ball going to Drake. He throws it up high, gives him a chance. Unfortunately, Reed just closed on it, and obviously y'all know what happened. But what's great though is watch Ritter at the end of this play. So I'll let it ride, and this looks even worse from the end zone as far as the hit goes. But All right, so Rid's out, throws it, jacked up, and then he's like, hell no. He's ready to throw hands for his boy. I love it. Just rolling downfield. And we'll watch it one more time here. All right, so rolling right. He's got to throw it. He's under pressure. Bijan's not looking at him yet. He looked at him initially, then he kept running. So, I don't mind this. You put it down here somewhere, like I said, put it up high, give him a chance to make a play. Been an impossible catch to make, but just, God dang it, man. So lucky that wasn't worse. And here's from the end zone. Just keep your eyes on the bottom of the screen. That's what'll come up. And just, damn it. That is rough. So thank God he was all right. It's one hell of an impact. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, don't mind the decision. Again, he had only 2 places to go with the ball or throw it out of the end zone. So, it is what it is there. Thank God Drake's all right. All right, so this is definitely a PI on Jonnu, who's lined up here in the slot. Refs just had a day, and that wasn't a good one. He gets, we see that called all the time. I'll let it play out here again. You'll see Jonnu cut inside and just 2 things though. Jonnu, you're a lot bigger than Reed. We'll need you to body up that freaking guy. Maybe a little bit better too. Tough to see from the end zone. But we'll watch it again here. And you can see the other options that he has or does not have as well. Short field is tough. Nothing here at all. No option. So this is probably the right option to go to. And as you can see, he's already being contacted right now. Arms around him. That's called all day. It's called all day. Incomplete. I didn't see anything. Come on, man. Okay, so this is one where the receiver's not helping out Ridder at all. And it's not recognizing. You'll see. Let's just get into it. All right, so you have Jefferson right here in the slot. You got Drake up top. Kyle was going to come in motion. Honestly, don't know what Kyle's doing at all. I don't know if he knows he's not involved in this play. He's just specifically supposed to be a decoy, but I'm gonna let it play out and just kind of watch Kyle this time around. Just kind of float. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna go out here. Yeah, all right. Well, that play's over with. I don't know what the point of that is. All right, so let's play it back. Let's watch Jefferson here. Okay. So as these routes progress, Jefferson's going to keep running. If you sit right here, dude, if you just realize, if I sit here and recognize the zone, Ridder has a chance to make this throw and get a good gain. All right, just throw to Drake's going to be a tough one. All right, because you have the underneath guy and you've got a safety over top. If Jefferson just sits there, he has a easy throw to make for the most part. But he doesn't. He keeps running toward the defender. 2 defenders. So he's got nowhere to go. Kyle's already checked out, so he's just got to throw it away. He's throwing it basically at the feet of Bijan. And we'll watch it one more time, and you'll see you'll see where Bijan goes here. He's going to try to squirt out, but he gets hung up by the line, so that doesn't matter. Little things like that, man. It's not just the QBs, not just the coach, not just the wide receivers. It's everybody. It's everybody that's contributed to these struggles all year long. All right, so this is just the very next play, actually. And Kyle does do a good job of using his body here to make a catch. And good decision by Ridder. He could have had a shorter option as well, but he decides to go to Kyle. And CP's not going to be an option down here. And you'll see he can go the short route if he wants to. And then again, I guess you could probably talk about the spacing again with these 3 receivers, but ball's already out. Let's Kyle go up, get it. Just good job, boxing out his guy and getting the first down. And you watch it again from the end zone. Good pocket, steps up, good throw. Yeah, no issue there. Okay, so this looks like he has the opportunity possibly to hit Pitts here if he sees him when I think he sees him. It's tough to say. Okay, he's going to look left. There's nothing there. He does come back across the middle of the field. Is under some pressure, but it looks like there's a window there to let the ball rip because Pitts is definitely open. You're going to see Pitts here in the slot, and we'll let it ride, and I'll come back. All right, so here's Pitts, a little under pressure, but he's open. He's open right there. All right, so let's play this back. Again, you're going to see as soon as the snap, he's looking left, nothing there because, I know it's crazy, but there's two guys right there next to each other. It's wild. Never seen that. All right, so he's going to come back across the field. Now you're going to have Kyle right in this pocket right here. So I'm assuming he sees him. It looks like he sees him. I don't know. But again, I can't tell if he slips or I don't know. But dude, you've definitely thrown balls in a lot tighter windows than this. This is an easy throw to make comparatively speaking to what you've done before. But now he's already made the commitment to, I try to scramble out of there and he ends up running in a storm and it's just not a good play. So again, I don't know that he sees him. If he did, you gotta let it rip. If he didn't, then it is what it is. But you'll see Kyle here at the bottom of the screen. I'll pause it again. All right, so I don't even know if maybe he looked all the way to the right. I don't know. It just seems like missed opportunity either way what you look at it for sure because he was definitely open. All right, so here you're going to see a good scramble and completion by Ritter, and we'll play it back. Pitts goes in motion. You have a blitz coming off the edge, untouched. Got to get out of there. Great job by Kyle also finding the sideline, sitting down, and wait for his QB. So you'll see Michael Carter right here coming off the edge. Des feels it, got to go, and then boom, right to Kyle for a first down. Great job. Good job throwing on the run there. You'll see it from the end zone angle as well. It's like Carter tried to bait him like he was going to drop back and then just had to zip it on the run. Good throw, man. Nice job. And then a few plays later, he stares down Pitts and makes a bad throw when he's got an open option on the other side of the field. So, Desmond giveth and Desmond taketh away. So, you see Jonnu go in motion. So, and we'll play it back. So he's just looking at Kyle the entire time. Look at Drake. Jonnu's in motion. Just look his way. I mean, I get that. Look, you got one-on-one. I'm not going to hate it too bad. You get a better ball to Kyle, he probably catches it, but it's not a good ball. And, again, I don't know what his progressions are here, but if you've got three guys on the right side of the field and you don't look there once, I'm sure he sees single coverage and just like, I'm going to take advantage of that. That's probably the case. It just sucks when there's somebody as wide open as Drake is right there. And it may not be a huge gain, but definitely probably get you a first down. So I get the thought process. Just sucks. All right, so we're going to have Drake running a go here at the top of the screen. You're going to have Kyle coming on an over, and you're going to have Bijan coming out of the backfield. All right, so they were really trying to push the ball down the field in this game, and it didn't really seem to work all that much. But number one, I don't love Drake running a go route because he's just not your speedy guy. But he looked like Chancey can throw it to Kyle here on the over. You'll see Sauce up here. Looked like he had second thoughts. He was going with Drake, and then he saw Kyle, and that's the only question mark. If he throws the ball, maybe Sauce jumps it to Kyle. But he definitely has Bijan out of the backfield if he wants it. So we'll let it play, and we'll go from there. So he only has three options. He's got Drake, Kyle, and Bijan. He's going to fake it to Bijan, looking downfield, and just launches it past everybody. So we'll go back here. Again, we'll pause it. Get it right out here, okay? So you got Bijan, and it's going to be Quincy Williams' responsibility for Bijan, and I'll take that one-on-one matchup all day long if you just want to check it down to him right now. And, you got a guy here about to hit you. I get it. totally get it. Then you have you have Kyle down here. So he doesn't really get a chance because of the pressure to let Kyle kind of get across unless he really, really just anticipates it and throws it. But he just has to let it go. Again, he's about to get nailed. So since he already hasn't looked at Bijan, he's got to get rid of it. And he's just tossing it downfield, hoping for the best. And you can kind of tell there that Sauce was like, oh, let me, But luckily for him, it was overthrown. So, don't love this. They run this play damn near every game, if not multiple times. And I don't think it's ever worked. Maybe once. It worked on the over to Kyle once, I think. But either way, maybe not have Drake run the goes because he's not going to run out. He's not going to outrun most corners, I don't think. Okay, so this was a ball he throws up for Drake. Should have been a PI. They actually throw the flag and then pick it up. But it's definitely a PI on Michael Carter. But you'll see you got Drake down here, Jefferson, Kyle, and then Bijan up top. You're gonna see Kyle and you're gonna see Bijan and Kyle come across here like in a mesh type of deal. Jefferson's definitely not going to be open, so I don't mind him taking the one-on-one shot to Drake at all. And he honestly should have had a penalty, so we'll just let it play. Then, yeah, that's definitely a PI. And he throws a flag, or she throws a flag, I can't tell. But right there, and there. I mean, I know they're both hand fighting, but like, bro, that's way before the, like, come on. that's a PI, man. And like I said, we'll look at the other stuff. So this is kind of slow developing. If he's got a little bit more time, you know what? No, if he looked that way, he could have led Kyle probably. Yeah, it's probably there. But he definitely, like I said, Jefferson's got double down here. So taking your one-on-one shot with Drake, and again, should have been the PI, so I'm not going to hate it too bad. We'll look at it from the end zone shot. You can kind of see Dez's head here. He just looks left pretty much the entire time. He doesn't come back across the field with Kyle on it. I think his mind was made up. But again, should have been a PI. All right, so you're going to see Dez make a good decision here. This is the end of the game, basically third down. No need to force it anywhere. He doesn't have anything anyway, so he takes off and he slides here. It's not a bad play at all. Keeps the clock moving. Again, it's a good progress because again, weeks ago he may have tried to throw this ball somewhere, but we'll let it ride, and I'll come back and we'll replay it. So see, just nothing really. Drake's going to come on looks like a fake jet sweep type of thing, and nothing over here is open. And he really didn't even have Drake if he wanted to come back across, but he's got pressure in his face already. Again, you want to talk about spacing. You got McCole, you got Kadero, you got Kyle, you got Bijan. It's just frustrating, man. It's multiple times per game. You see spacing jacked up, and it's just too messy, man. It's too messy. He's already made a decision to run at this point and just slides. And like I said, good decision. Dan, do we need a pass game coordinator? Come on, man. Got to get one. All right, the defense, baby. Let's go. Now I actually picked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like there's probably about 12 to 13 plays on defense that I wanted to pick out this game because it was fun. And I know it's Tim Boyle and I know it's Trevor Siemian, but damn it, it's just fun to watch our boys go out there and do some work, man. Do some really good work. So this is early in the first quarter, and just watch the D-line and watch the linebackers just flow to this ball and just collapse on the running back. It's just attack mode. The line just mauls the offensive line. You got the linebackers, you got Caden and Nate coming in there, you got DeMarco coming up in there. Watch it from the end zone angle. Just flowing. And let's look back at this and just watch the havoc that Onyemata just caused shit all day long for everybody he was facing. 67, he's gonna have himself a rough day. Bud was causing shit. Street has been a great pickup. And as y'all see, Richie down here almost playing linebacker, and he was down there quite a bit during this game. And you can see DeMarco over on the other side over here. They played a ton of 3 safety looks. But let's look. I mean, just love it, man. Love it. But yeah, I mean, DeMarco, I think, had 50 snaps like we were talking about on the show. I think Richie had 53, and Jesse had all of them. But that's a lot of 3 safety looks. But man, you saw a lot of that during this game. Just everybody just conversion to the ball carrier with bad intentions, man. Fun to watch. All right, we all know the defense was making hella good plays this entire game, but I had to put this has nothing to do with making good play. This is just watching 2 young guys go at it, and this makes me so happy, man. So you got Garrett Wilson at the bottom of the screen, you got Clark Phillips guarding him, you have DeMarco Hellams here. So just keep your eyes here. Just going to be a run play up the middle, no big deal. But Garrett tries to make, I guess, maybe a half-ass type of block on Clark. Clark doesn't take it all that well, and he lets him know about it. So let's let it play. Here comes the run. You'll see. Here comes like a little thing, man. What the hell? Fuck you! And then here comes DeMarco. All right, so it'll be the top left of your screen here on the end zone shot. They'll come in a second. Here we go. And and then DeMarco come right in. I love it, dude. Man, the fact that both your rookies, not going to take any shit from anybody. I love it, man. Just like last week. I know DeMarco had the penalty last week, but sets a tone, man, and just lets the people know he ain't going to take no shit. And I love it, man. Give me more of it. All right, so you're going to see a fun little blitz here from Jesse coming down, and you'll see him and Calais combine on the tackle here. And on the left side of the line, man, when we check it out from the end zone, you'll see Bud and Contavious Street doing work on their side. Bud doing a good job setting the edge, and which leads to this tackle for loss. So we'll let it play here. You'll see Jesse start coming up on the line. Here we go. He's coming all the way, and again, you see Street and Bud just wall off that left side. This is why Nielsen loves these big edges. Just watch him. Nope. You force him back inside. Here comes Caden and Jesse, and of course, if they don't make the tackle, you've got Caden right here as well. But just great job. Love to see it. All right, so when I said on the show that Tim Boyle was really bad, just as one example, and also one of the reasons I'm sure he's not on the team anymore, as he was cut today. But you'll see Garrett Wilson lined up at the bottom here. He's going to end up one-on-one with Jesse, and this throw is there all day. We are so lucky he didn't throw it. Granted, now it would have had to have been a good throw and on the mark, which he had a hard time doing all day as well, so who knows. But either way, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because he sees it as well, but decides to check it down and then misses the check down, so also not good. All right, so we're going to pause it right here. He's seeing it. He wants to throw it because there's nobody back here. It's one-on-one. You got Garrett Wilson, your man. You got all this space to throw it out there. Doesn't do it. He's already thrown it to his check down. Not even a check down, actually, just out here in the flat to, what is that, number 10. So, yeah, just rough. I mean, you gotta take that. If you got your number one lined up, I know it's Jesse Bates, but damn, man, Garrett Wilson's probably faster than Jesse Bates. You give him a chance to catch that ball. So, yeah, tough going for the Jet. All right, so you're going to see Clark Phillips here come up and make a tackle on a screen. He's lined up here at the top of your screen, and we'll let it play out. So he's backing off. Guy's head in the backfield, sees the screen, commits, bam. Let's go. Let's see it again. All right. As you can see, he's got 16 out here in coverage, but never takes his eyes out of the backfield. Sees the screen, and once he realizes it, just comes downhill. I mean, hell of a job. Can't really see it all that well from the end zone shot, I don't think. But, well, yeah, actually you can see the tackle, but that's about it. At this point, you see him, yep, driving, bam. Love it. All right, so this play is the forced fumble by Nate Landman, and again, the hit by Clark Phillips, just having a day for himself. Clark's down here. Landman, of course, lined up at linebacker spot. So, again, we'll let it play. It's going to be Dalvin Cook with the run. Again, Clark sees it, commits, puts a great tackle, and then, of course, Landman comes there at the end. And again, we'll watch Clark's eyes. All right, as soon as he sees the ball carrier, let's take a great angle. Let's make the tackle. And let Landman come in and punch it out. See it from the end zone shot here. Boom. Gotta love it. It's really fun having an aggressive defense. All right, I could have done an entire video on Onyemata just creating havoc all day long. But I obviously don't have time for that. But I had to put this one where he doesn't even get touched. I'm not sure, Onyemata's lined up right here. 78 doesn't have a very good rep. This is a better shot from the end zone. No. And then forces the throw out. We can watch that again. I mean, I'll pause it right off he took a few steps to the left, and he's not that quick already. So, yeah, he just gave David an easy way to get to the quarterback. But he was doing, man, I mean, what he does in the run game, just pushing guys around, throwing grown men to the ground. It is fun to see, man. I wish Grady was there next to him, but damn it, it's great to have him out there. And another Clark Phillips highlight. So Clark is going to run down Brees to the sideline here and makes a good tackle. Well, forcing him out of bounds, basically. And, it's a good thing. I mean, there's a good chance that D. Alford would have made this tackle if he does not. But, again, just gets on him and pushes him out, which is great. Because as you can see, if he doesn't make this tackle, solid chance Brees can make the corner. Like I said, not saying that Alford won't catch him or maybe somebody down here, but the fact that he's already basically in the backfield with his hands on him, I mean, could have saved a big play there. So again, big ups to Clark Phillips. All right, so you're going to see the defense just swarm to the ball again. Just great recognition. And they go get the ball carrier, and it's fun to watch. Again, a screen, and they're all over it. I mean, all over it. Caden and Nate. We'll watch it from the end zone shot. Here you got Caden and Nate lined up there. I mean, look at them. I mean, it's almost instant recognition. As soon as they see Brees kind of leaking to the left, they are on their horse, and they are after it. Play it one more time here from the side angle. Nate was shot out early, even earlier than Caden. He saw it a little bit even sooner. And they said the linemen are all there: Bud, Calais, Onyemata, of course, and you can see what they do as well. And they kind of recognize it. They kind of just hold up their guys there, not trying to get too far in pursuit, and bam, kind of love it. All right, here's a big hit by Jesse on the sideline to force Garrett out of bounds. And this is a huge play because, again, there's been a chunk of yardage here if this doesn't happen. Good ball to Garrett, actually, and then just crack. Garrett's super happy with himself, but unfortunately he was out of bounds there. So we'll see it from the sideline. From the end zone, then we'll go back to the sideline. You see Jesse's already breaking. Bam. You got to love it. I mean, legal hit. All right, so we'll pause it a little bit farther. Now Jesse's seeing it. He's like, oh, all right, here it comes. Just times it up perfectly. Doesn't allow Garrett to get that extra foot down, even though, again, super happy with himself that he caught it. All right, so here is the Jesse Bates interception, and it is awesome. And again, Jesse's lined up single high, similar to how he was lined up against Derek Carr when he intercepted him last week. And you'll see, I'll just let this play, then we'll play it back. All right, so boom, love it. So when you're looking at this play, number one, I think the responsibility is for Jesse to help Clark here. And Clark does get beat. All right, so if Tim decides to throw to 82 here, probably has him. But Jesse's already reading the quarterback. He's been reading the quarterback. And you can see he's already breaking outside here. So Jesse, just being the all-pro he is, taking a chance, saw where the quarterback's eyes are leading him. Timmy overthrows it, and it pays off again. So you can see it here from the end zone shot. And Tim just never really looks to the right. He's looking left the entire way, so he kind of makes Jesse's job a little bit easier. He doesn't even give 82 a look to even look him off. You can't do that against a guy like Jesse. You at least have to give a glance to the right, but never did. So, but again, like we said, Tim got cut, so just one of those reasons that just kept piling up for him, unfortunately. All right, so this is just give some love to Zach Harrison, because he actually when he was in there, he had some really good reps today, or Sunday. But so he's lined up down here over 67, and again, 67's bad day continues, and you'll see off the snap, just hell off me with the left hand. Doesn't make the tackle, but holds up Brees long enough for Zoe and Caden to get in the backfield, and you'll see it again. Almost looks like it looks like a false start, but it wasn't called, and Zach just went ahead and took care of business. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he moves. Yeah, he moved definitely before the ball was snapped, I believe. But either way, Zach is having no part of it. Just kind of turns him around, and but yeah, like I said, good day from Zach Harrison, and he's been progressively getting better. I think about every week as well. So great to see. And the last one we're going to do for today is the last defensive play for today is AK getting his sack, and he's lined up down here at the bottom of the screen. And this will be his fourth sack in the last 5 games, I believe, something like that. Just good use of his hands, goes right by. I believe that's the tight end. Maybe I can't even see. Let's look from the end zone. All right, so yeah, that's Conklin he's lined up on, and it's not going to be even a contest. 67 just kind of watches him continuing his stellar performance. I felt bad for the guy, kind of. As you can see, he's like, oh, shit, oh, damn it. And then your quarterback's destroyed. So, great to see, man. I want to see more AK out there on his pass rushing downs and keep getting those results. Love it. All right, there you go. Told you, defense was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, I told you. So we'll start with the defense. Jesse Bates doing this thing, just all pro season, gotta be, right? Gotta be all pro. Clark Phillips III, just fun, man. I'm so happy for him, and I hope he takes that confidence that he clearly has already into next week and just take it forward. I think he just phenomenal, just awesome. Watching him come up and hit, I hope he keeps himself healthy. We saw AJ come up and hit like that too. Obviously we don't want him getting concussed, but love the aggressiveness, love the attitude. Him and DeMarco getting after Garrett. Just gotta love it, man. It's just awesome. It's been so long as Falcons fans, we could sit there and say we got an aggressive, hit you in your damn mouth defense. That's good. That's good. So I know. Look, I know the Jets. Tim Boyle got cut, like I said today. I hate that for him. I hate anybody lose their job, but just played a bad game. And Trevor Siemian wasn't any better really. But you can see that the early shot there he didn't take with Garrett when he was one-on-one with Jesse. Quarterback in this league, you gotta take that shot. You got to. He had all the green in the world, ahead of Garrett, to throw that ball, but didn't. Luckily for us, and it would have had to have been a good ball, but still, luckily he didn't throw it. Had opportunities again down, on the pick that Jesse had opportunity to stay on the field. Never looked that way, So we benefited from some really bad quarterback play on their side, but our defense was so aggressive. You can see it in the run game. You see the defensive line, the linebackers are swarming to the ball. Just aggressive. That's all. When they asked Nielsen before the season what he wants his defense to be. Aggressive was like the number one word every time he said it, and it's just coming to fruition. And Bud Dupree, if y'all saw this week, shouted him out and said, "Man, this is all Nielsen. This is his putting him in the best position to succeed. The game planning, the adjustments he's made throughout the season to improve it." It's awesome. We can't let that guy go anywhere. We got to throw the bag at him. Whatever he needs, whatever he wants, we got to give it to him because, man, just the turnaround's been amazing. So, but like I said, just fun to watch. And then for the offense, again, just inconsistent again, and like I said, I don't want to pile on or just really overly criticize this game because, again, in those elements, when it's misty or raining all game and it's 40 degrees, it's not fun. It's not an easy game. And I do think Art may have changed the game plan as we got into the game. I think he probably saw, how well the defense was playing and how not really good the Jets offense was. So maybe he was a little more conservative. But I was totally fine. After we scored the touchdown, I was fine with that. I wasn't going to hate on it. I didn't want Desmond forcing balls and getting and unnecessary turnovers. That was really good. And I don't put any special teams plays on here, but Bradley Pinion, shout out to him. Our punter just booted the hell out of the ball. I think he had a net return yards of 34 the entire game, putting them in their own area and their own territory. So awesome job by him. But again, back to the offense. But yeah, again, you see some spacing issues with the receivers again, and that's not going to go anywhere because these same concepts have been in the playbook right all year long. So until those are thrown out or changed, which probably won't happen until the offseason, if they do, then we're going to keep seeing that, those types of plays. But and Desmond, just, man, some just spot on. The throw to Pitts on the sideline, obviously the touchdown to McCole, the one that Pitts dropped. You'll see these beautiful balls. Not even and the one to Pitts, not even stepping in, just backing up. Beautiful, right? And it's just, but then you'll have some other ones that are just, where was that going? Or it's just inconsistency. That's it. It's like you want to see him cut down on those types of balls and maybe make some better decisions in certain areas, and the whole processing thing, hopefully he's one of those guys that it just gets better with reps and it gets better. That's our hope, right? Is that the more he's out there, the better he sees the field, is able to go through all those progressions. And the one thing we all have to remember is this is taking place in seconds. Like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds max, 5 seconds probably. He's got to read, make a decision, throw. And so, it's easy for us to sit back there and criticize, but that's the reality of it. So, and him being a still young guy, that's just that you're going to have those mistakes here or there, and as fans, like I said, we just want him to get better. We want him to see that consistency get better. As far as going into the rest of the season, it would be great to see either Art get better, Dez continue to get better, the line protect, and the receivers maybe do a little bit better job of play recognition as well, whether it be in zone or whatever, just kind of helping their quarterback out some. So that's been there as well, as again you can see on the video. So it's still a little bit of everything, I guess, in Art, not to mention him. You could see some of the plays that are just, man, why would you call that here? And it's hard to get behind some of the thought processes there. But we won. I'm not going to take away anything from it. We won, man. It's a tough-ass defense we played against. I don't care what people say about the Jets. They have been a good defense. They are a good defense. Some of the bad stuff that's been said about them, they've been put in some really shitty positions all year long because of their bad offense. So that's a good squad over there that we beat. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week on All 22 for the Bucks. Make sure you check out our live shows. Like I said, like, subscribe. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace.